This is the Frezzy AMV's Videostar tutorial. This is for everyone who still uses presets on Videostar. When you use presets, you look like a ton of different editors. Well, a lot of editors look the same while using presets because they use the same transitions as everyone else. But today I'll be showing you how to make your own transitions so you guys can look unique on Videostar. So first you want to go to multi-layer. If you haven't bought that already, buy it. And then the major thing you're going to need is tracking blur. For all shakes, all transitions, you're going to need tracking blur. See how it blurs out? It blurs and then it goes normal when the transition's over. Yeah, it just makes everything look better. And so, where you're going to do all this is in edit keyframes. So here's basically what you're going to work with. Don't really... it kind of looks a little complicated. Basically, don't worry about this stuff over here, like on the on the left side. What you basically need is all this stuff on the bottom. And so basically, you use these things to control different things. So say you want to use size, you do this, back out, back, opacity, and then rotation. Okay. So, let's start transition for the first clip. So whatever thing you want. So let's say we're gonna make a scale. And this technique is not only just for scales. You can use it for anything, say opacity, an effect. So what you're gonna do, if you wanna do a transition for the going into the next clip, you're gonna start in the middle of the clip. Say whatever, this is rotation, this down arrow is to place a keyframe. So that's saying at this point I place a keyframe, the size is 100. So look, so say like, alright, so sorry. So if this is 100 keyframe and you set this to 90, and if you make a size, if you change the difference of size or opacity, it'll automatically make a keyframe. So what I'm saying is that at this point, it's 90 size, and at this point, it's 100 size. So it goes from 90 to 100. So that's the very basic thing. So say if you want to make a scale, right? We have our motion blur turned on, and then at the middle point is 100. At the end, you want to put 200 for the scale. See, so this is very basic. Watch. It goes from 100 to 200. Okay, so there's basic. And so say you want to do the same thing for a rotation. So you press a rotation keyframe. That means at this point, rotation's at 0. And you go to the end. And then you make it rotate. And so it'll go like that. And you're going to do that. So you want to do the same on the next clip. So we'll just make a scale, a basic scale for you guys, and then I'll show you how to make it smooth. So you're going to 200. Oh shit, I forgot to put the 100 keyframe. Sorry about that. So, very basic. And then basically for the next clip you're going to do, make sure you get motion blur, or sorry, tracking blur, sorry. And you want to do at the, since it ended on 200 on the last one, we're going to put 200 on the first part of this clip, and at the end, you're going to want to bring it all the way down to 100. So we're saying that it's taking it from 200 keyframe at this point to 100 right here. So basically here, oh shoot, here's the scale. Very, very basic. So I'm going to teach you how to take that up a notch to make it smooth, like my Videostar scales. So we're doing the same thing. Put a keyframe, put the 200. But you're not done yet. You see this button down here? This little line in the box? That is what makes transition. That's what makes them smooth. So I'm going to go here. All these don't worry about these things. Those are uselessness. Like, that's what people used to use. before there was custom. Custom transitions are gonna make your transition the smoothest. This looks weird. That's what you're gonna say when you first see it. You're like, what the hell is this? But don't worry. So see how it's just a straight line? That's what it's saying. It's going. Your transition is going at the same speed the whole time. So it's just slow the whole time. So it's not smooth. It's just a straight transition. So that's what that line is saying. But so say like we're gonna think of it to make it smooth. You're gonna want to make your graph like this. There we go. See, it goes slow at the beginning. It goes slow at the beginning, and then it goes fast at the end. So think of it kind of like a slide. So you go like a playground slide. You go fast at the beginning and then slow at the end because you're coming down to finish. But this is the opposite. And so that is your first part of your that's your first part of your scale. You can make that a preset if you want. Don't forget the tracking blur, but turn that down a little bit, because yeah. Shoot. And by the way, guys, for this custom, this is universal. You're gonna use this. You're gonna use this graph for every transition you do, whether it's a slide or it's. So you're gonna use that for every single transition, but it's different on the second clip. So we're gonna go here, finish our clip. See see the difference? So slow, and then this is slow and then fast. But the second one, it's just the same speed the whole time. What I'm gonna do is go to multi-layer, edit keyframes, do the same thing, 200, 100, and then tracking blur. On the second clip, it's different. On the second clip, you're not gonna do the same thing as I did, like this thing. You're not gonna do it that way. You have to do it a different direction. What you're gonna do is you're gonna do it, but instead, it's gonna be on the top half of the graph. So you're gonna go like this. So it's like at the top of the graph. You can make it a little bit steeper. The steeper you make it, the faster it'll go. Yeah, that's pretty good. So don't forget these two things. So go to the last clip. Look how that one's graphed, and then go to this clip and see how this one's graphed, and use that graph for every transition. So we'll create this. See that? See how smooth that was? That's how your transition will be in this video. But say we wanted to do another transition. You say, okay, how do I do the rotation? How do I do a slide? You only told me how to do the scale. Well, you do the same thing for every single thing you want. So say you want to do a rotation. You do keyframe, and then you go custom, blah blah blah, do the same thing, make it so like that. But we're gonna do a what's it called? We're gonna do a slide. So we'll go to tracking blur. No, don't worry about that part. Mirror. I like to do my mirrors like this on slides. So what you're gonna do is go to path. Path is basically where you position the thing on the screen. So this is your path. So you could put your clip wherever you want. But for right now, we're gonna keep the path normal. And when you go to the end, you're gonna want to go like halfway in the clip, like that. And you want to do the same thing. You're gonna graph it like this. I'm not gonna take my time on this graph because I already showed you the graph. I'm just gonna show you it. But and then on the second clip, you want to go here. Oh shoot! Don't forget your mirror and tracking blur. You want to go to path. Or actually, you can't place the path. So all you do is just move it, and it'll set a keyframe automatically. So you're gonna go halfway in the clip, and then go here, and then make sure it's in line. And you want to do the same thing. Remember, you do this graph. I remember the steeper you make your graph, the smooth or the faster it'll be. So there we go. See? It's not hard. All you guys think it's hard, but it's really pretty simple. And one last thing I'm gonna show you is you can use this for most effects too. So let's say we'll do brightness. They go up and down. So basically, so you wanna click on this size thing. You wanna click it, and it'll show you color. So look, we have our color at 0 at the beginning of the clip, and then halfway through the clip, we could turn it to 100. So it gets brighter. So you could keyframe anything you want, layout, color. Just do not forget those graphs. That is the most important part. Hope you guys enjoyed, and yeah, I'll just show you what I'm working on right now.
I'll be the bezel to your ruby, but I wanna hold you on talks in my bed. I thought those were so cool. Take my hand, girl, I'll make you you're my.
There we go, guys. Hope you guys